It's like having a CEO or a strategist with you. You already have all the answers. अगर आप fear में रहोगे तो आप fear ही attract करोगे.
She's worked with the most successful people build themselves into brands. She's worked with the likes of Reliance, Collective Artists Network.
Somewhere I always knew that besides making them money, I always enjoyed the person more.
In that process, कहीं ना कहीं I know मैं अपने आप को खो चुकी थी. It was very very difficult. That phase was very very difficult. सब लोग भूल चुके हैं कि हम भी इंसान हैं. We also have a mind. We also have a heart. We also hurt. We also experience a lot of things.
Why do you feel they've lost that voice?
Because I think we kind of now feel that we are a part of the rat race. कि सोशल मीडिया पे ये ट्रेंड चल रहा है तो हमें इसी के बारे में बात करनी चाहिए, so that we get the numbers, so that we get the followers, because आपकी फिर कास्टिंग भी उसी के हिसाब से हो रही है. तो वो जो ऑथेंटिक वॉइस है वो चली गई. जब आपकी ऑथेंटिक वॉइस चलेगी तो आपकी सेल्फ वर्थ भी कहीं ना कहीं हिल जाती है, राइट? बिकॉज यू डोंट रियली नो.
वो वॉइस, आई एम गोइंग टू कट यू. वो वॉइस जाने किसने दी?
अब हमने खुद ने.
सबसे stark difference जो मैं देखती हूँ Indian clients versus globally is scarcity. We have grown up with a scarcity mindset.
Yes.
For the last 200 or 300 years, from being somebody who had a severe postpartum depression, I was still grieving for my mother's death. I never processed any of this. Rather than saying कि काम नहीं है, and getting up every day in that energy, you change that language of your mind and say मैं काम create कर रही हूँ.
हम ना अपने struggle को glorify करते हैं. We wear it as a medal. Hello and welcome to Alive with Aishwarya. Today I have with me someone who has been an important part in shaping the entertainment industry. She's seen the insides, she's seen the workings, and she's worked with the most successful people build themselves into brands. She's worked with the likes of Reliance, Collective Artists Network. But that's not the only reason why I have Anshu here on my couch today. उन्होंने अपने 20 साल का एक्सपीरियंस जो एंटरटेनमेंट इंडस्ट्री में बटोरा था, today she has channeled it into a new purpose. Today she is a certified coach. वो लीडर्स के साथ काम करती हैं, वो आर्टिस्ट के साथ काम करती हैं, and she's just helping people build themselves from within. And I'm very, very excited to have her here. So Anshu, welcome to Alive with Aishwarya.
Thank you, Aishwarya.
Thank you for taking out time.
It's a pleasure.
Oh, super.
It's a pleasure. I was just thinking about how we've known each other for almost 15 years.
Yes.
And how you've seen me in different roles, and I have seen you doing such diverse work. So it's very interesting to actually talk about what we are going to be speaking.
Yeah, because मुझे लगता है कि मैं इतनी सारी टर्मिनोलॉजी यूज करती रहती हूँ, लेकिन मेरी ऑडियंस को एक्चुअली पता नहीं है कि ये टर्मिनोलॉजी का एक्चुअली मतलब क्या होता है. बट बिफोर वी गेट इनटू दैट, I want to understand, you were already one of the leaders in the entertainment industry, and then you made this shift. क्या हुआ?
So I don't call this a shift, right? I think I call it evolution, जो future को चाहिए था, right? अपने काम को evolve करना is one of the biggest skill set today.
Right.
As a talent agent, I was working with actors, musicians, athletes, everybody, right? And primarily आप responsible होते हो उनके career के लिए, उनके career strategy के लिए, उनको पैसा कमाने देने के लिए, right? But उसके पीछे एक सबसे important चीज़ होती है, वो इंसान खुद क्या है, वो talent खुद क्या है. I think somewhere I always knew that besides making them money, I always enjoyed the person more.
Thank God somebody says that, क्योंकि मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि हमारी इंडस्ट्री में ना एक्टर्स को, आर्टिस्ट को, म्यूजिशियंस को, all the people who are there in the entertainment industry, we are just seen as brands.
Commodities.
हाँ, commodities.
काफी सारे एक्टर लोग ये बोलते हैं.
वो सब लोग भूल चुके हैं कि हम भी इंसान हैं. We also have a mind, we also have a heart, we also hurt, we also experience a lot of things. And in that process, कहीं ना कहीं I know मैं अपने आप को खो चुकी थी. And it was very, very difficult. That phase was very, very difficult. So now that you are into life coaching and you're working with leaders, you're working with artists, you're working with women.
Yeah.
How is that going for you? How do you remind people कि तुम एक commodity नहीं हो, तुम एक इंसान हो?
सो आर्टिस्ट क्या होता है? आर्टिस्ट एक वो इंसान होता है जो अपने अंदर के पोटेंशियल को बहुत जल्दी पहचान लेता है. वो अपने अंदर की आवाज़, अपने अंदर के टैलेंट को बाहर निकाल पाता है और फिर उसको मोनेटाइज करता है, उससे पैसे कमाता है. सब लोग वही करते हैं. इट्स जस्ट दैट जो आर्टिस्ट करता है वो थोड़ा क्रिएटिव ज़्यादा होता है, वो विजुअल होता है या ऑडियो होता है. जबकि अगर कोई किसी आईटी कंपनी में काम कर रहा है या कोई फाइनेंस कंपनी में काम कर रहा है, उसका काम आपको दिखता नहीं. तो आर्टिस्ट अपने सेंसेस को बहुत ज़्यादा यूज़ करता है, राइट? अब हम जिस दुनिया में रह रहे हैं उसमें सब लोगों के लिए रिक्वायर्ड है कि वो सारे सेंसेस यूज़ करें. हम जस्ट बिफोर द
it's become such a thing now कि सारी सेंसेस को हम कैसे यूज करें, बिकॉज हम इतना डिपेंड करते हैं ऑन टेक्नोलॉजी. यू नो, अभी when we were having this conversation, I would want you to read that out loud for my audience, because it's something very interesting and something that we all need to think about.
यू नो एक चीज़ है, बिफोर टेलीविजन केम, बिफोर सोशल मीडिया केम, इंसान बहुत एक बेसिक लेवल पे बहुत क्रिएटिव और बहुत रिसोर्सफुल होता है, राइट? जब फिल्म्स बनती थी 80s में और जिस ब्लैक एंड वाइट कैमरास होते थे, तो आर्टिस्ट जाते थे, स्क्रिप्ट्स लिखी जाती थी ब्यूटीफुली ऑन अ पेन एंड अ पेपर. मोटे मोटे कहानियाँ, मतलब मोटी मोटी बुक्स होती थी जिसको कई बार सेट पे चेंज करते थे, बट एक प्रोसेस होता था. उसमें आप अपने सारे सेंसेस को यूज़ करते थे, इंक्लूडिंग योर हैंड्स विच इज़ योर मोटर स्किल्स, जो आपके दिमाग को कनेक्ट करता है. बेसिक ह्यूमन लेवल पे जब इंसान बना होगा, एडम एंड ईव बने होंगे, तब भी वही चीज़ थी. Somewhere the universe is telling us to go back to our basics.
It's so needed.
Just to go back to our basics. Yes, technology use करो अपनी advantage के लिए, but don't use it so that you become a slave to it. You are not a robot. There is a difference between a robot and the human. The human, it's way more powerful if he or she realizes that. And that's what artists needs to know, that your art and your creativity is so powerful, it can start movements.
Yeah.
It can get countries to get freedom. It can even start wars.
Yeah.
And it can even change one life at a time.
We
That's
saw
what
that. We saw that, you know, हमारे अभी एक साल पहले, अराउंड एक साल पहले जब ये पूरा सुप्रीम कोर्ट का आया था regarding dogs.
Yes.
You know, I was so surprised. I'm an avid animal lover. Okay, I talk about the cruelty that happens. But मैंने notice किया कि इतने सालों से हम लोगों ने अपने लिए कभी आवाज नहीं उठाई. But some people decided कि हम आवाज उठाएंगे for the cruelty that's happening to animals around us, and it became a movement.
Yes.
You know, social media, of course, aided.
This is a beautiful example of how your voice and whatever you have can help humanity. भले वो इंसान हो या एनिमल्स हो या नेचर हो.
I'm going to pause you here, Anshu, because it gets me to a very important point. As a talent agent, as a life coach now, you must be seeing a lot of successful people around you, right? तो वो objectively successful होते हैं, लेकिन जब हम self worth की बात करते हैं इन successful लोगों से, वो कहीं ना कहीं missing होती है. They feel that they have lost that voice that they authentically have. Why does that happen?
You mean actors? When you say they, you mean actors?
Yeah, I mean that's
Let's
the
talk
understanding.
about a specific
Artists.
Artists. Why do you feel they've lost that voice?
Because I think, you know, we kind of now feel that we are a part of the rat race कि social media पे ये trend चल रहा है तो हमें इसी के बारे में बात करनी चाहिए, so that we get the numbers, so that we get the followers, because आपकी फिर casting भी उसी के हिसाब से हो रही है. तो वो जो authentic voice है वो चली गई. जब आपकी authentic voice चली गई तो आपकी self worth भी कहीं ना कहीं हिल जाती है, right? Because you don't really know.
वो voice, I'm going to cut you.
Yeah.
वो voice जाने किसने दी?
अब हमने खुद ने. Correct.
सी एक आर्टिस्ट होता है, ये फैक्ट हमेशा रहेगा. पहले के टाइम पे से राजा रवि वर्मा या जितने भी आर्टिस्ट थे, दे वर ऑल्सो patronized or they were also supported by the kings and the royals, and they would commission them paintings, etc., right? एक आर्टिस्ट के दो पार्ट होते हैं. एक होता है उसका कोर एस्पेक्ट which is the art that he represents, and then everything that helps him get that art through to people. Right? अब आपकी आर्ट को what do you say, to preserve that art or to be close to that art is a struggle that you have to work on, right? And to be able to get that art to other people, where people enjoy your art or get entertained or laugh, etc., there is a process.
Mhm.
Whether it's social media or working with agents or agency, etc., is part of that process. An actor's job is to kind of balance both. Any actor who says that I'm only going to concentrate on just the art is only tending to one thing. You have to marry. Now, mostly creative people are just creative, they don't have a stronger business sense.
Yeah.
Which is why you get support. The need, unfortunately, it has become so commercialized, the entire agenting system, which it was not supposed to
Yeah.
be, that I think actors have lost trust in what agents or managers can do. But at the same time, I think there are enough help available to be able to move out of that social media trends or addiction or whatever you want to call. You have to go and meet real people, which is something that actors are forgetting.
Yeah.
When you say real people, it means people in the business, people outside of the business, to be able to get perspectives and then build your own. And if you feel that you're still stuck, get a coach.
Yeah.
Some of the most successful people in the world, whether it's entrepreneurs, whether it's artists, whether it's athletes, have coaches. Why? Because so that when they are working in a rut, the coach comes and helps them bring back to their agenda so that they don't waver.
So that true essence is preserved of a
Yes.
human being.
So you don't move away from what makes you happy, which is your value system, which is your art. But at the same time, you also concentrate on what is important, which is the money, which is the commercial aspect of it. And it's a balance, and it's a balance for all of us.
Yeah.
People who are not even artists, right? They also struggle, because once they are, for example, people who do 9 to 5 jobs, after a point they start feeling that I'm only running, right? And that's when they start going back to creative aspects, they start going back to music or films. We as human beings need all of that. Some people need the creative aspect more, some people need the structure aspect more. But our lives are about balance.
Let's talk about coaching, Anshu. A lot of people get confused between therapy and life coaching. Can you just put some light on that?
I will actually give a very beautiful example, which a friend of mine who's a therapist, Pakul, has explained, and I'm actually copying from her. So imagine a spectrum. You are in the middle. This side is therapy, this side is coaching. If you have gone through abuse, a lot of grief, a lot of trauma, you go to a trained therapist or clinical psychologist to work on those. It is a lot to do with your past. Till you're not mentally fit, right? You will not be able to, till your nervous system is not calm, at least to a certain extent, you will not be able to work on the future.
Right.
It's like somebody is struggling, right? Somebody is drowning. Till that person stops, doing this and starts becoming calm, only then you will then be able to swim and reach the shore.
So, to put it simply, are we saying that therapy is something जो आपके past के साथ deal कराता है, and coaching is something that's preparing you for the future?
So therapy is a lot about processing in the past. Coaching, so now you're here, you worked on yourself a little bit, but now you need to move forward. How do you reach your goals? Coaching is when a coach works with you from here towards your goals. It's a lot more action based. Coaching doesn't work if there is no action involved. तो अगर आप एक एक्टर हो, राइट, आपके पास 25 आइडियाज हैं. टिपिकली एज एन एक्टर, एज अ क्रिएटिव पर्सन, आप 25 आइडियाज करने जाओगे एंड देन फिर आप कुछ भी नहीं कर पाओगे. द जॉब ऑफ अ कोच इज टू इंश्योर, पहले वो आपके साथ में बैठ के बोलेगा कि अच्छा तुम्हारे गोल्स क्या है, व्हाट इज द इम्पोर्टेंट गोल. अब 25 में से हो सकता है आपके सिर्फ 3 इम्पोर्टेंट है.
आई नो, हम लोग एक्चुअली एक बुफे लगा देते हैं और फिर उसके अंदर से वी डिसाइड, ओके दीज आर द 3 फेवरेट डिशेस, राइट? वो समझना, वो आइडेंटिफाई करना बहुत जरूरी है.
एंड स्पेशली नाउ जब आप ऑलरेडी इतने स्टिम्युलेटेड हो, सोशल मीडिया पे, इंस्टाग्राम पे एक रील देखी, ओ मुझे ये भी बनानी है, ओ मैं ऐसा शूट करूंगी.
It's like you're reading my mind. I keep saving those reels.
And you would never
I'll
go
never
back.
make it.
Right? And then you'll see a costume or you'll see someone wearing nice, oh I will get this or I will source this, right? Then you'll see a film and say, ये मुझे film भी देखनी है. Look at what you're doing to your mind. You are at the same time telling your mind 20 different things.
It's cluttered.
And then you're already a creative person. So in your mind, you're already, there are buckets and buckets and buckets. How do you come back? Because कोई भी अगर आपको कुछ भी अचीव करना है, आपको 2 या 3 चीज़ों को प्रायोरिटाइज करना पड़ेगा और उसको आगे जाना पड़ेगा. अ कोच, अ ट्रेन्ड कोच will help you look at it and say, okay, what is important for you right now? You might say, nahi, but मुझे तो अपने Instagram followers बढ़ाने, for example. But at the heart, you know that an actor could be struggling for survival. Basic, say, whatever that this thing is.
Yeah, I see
Then,
so many people actually do that. घूम रहे होंगे Mercedes में, लेकिन घर पे खाने के लिए पैसे नहीं है उनके पास आज.
exactly. And so then that Instagram follower is not important. What is important is how do you make that first 1 lakh? Right? And then what are you doing about it? Then you come to the core. To be able to get inside your head is a coach's job.
Right.
It's like having a CEO or a strategist with you. You already have all the answers with you. You know exactly. A coach will not act on your behalf. A coach will not look pretty on your behalf. A coach will not learn the lines on your behalf. But the coach, along with you, will keep your mind busy and focused, saying, okay, Aishwarya, today is your podcast shoot day. Nothing else today.
Yeah.
By end of it, you would have ticked off that line item. And tomorrow is your day to, say, spend with family. Tomorrow you do that.
Right.
But you decide that. A coach just walks with you.
So it's
like
a
having
mentor or a guide who's just
an
holding your hand.
accountability partner.
Right.
To ensure that you take enough action.
Since we're talking about coaching, अंशु, I'm sure बहुत सारे लोगों ने वो जर्नी आपके साथ ली होगी as a life coach, right? Where you have mentored them, you have guided them, you have held their hand. But what is that one lie that most successful people tell you and tell themselves? What is that one thing that they don't want to accept?
I would say successful, not successful, it's a label. ठीक है? In my experience.
Objectively successful.
हाँ ठीक है, चलो materialistically successful.
Objectively, हाँ.
बट मैं ऐसे बहुत सारे लोगों से भी मिलती हूँ, आई मीन, जो एक्चुअली इन ट्रू सेंस सक्सेसफुल होते हैं, हु लिव विद दैट अबंडेंस आल्सो, एंड यू सी दैट रिफ्लेक्ट्स इन देयर लाइव्स. हैविंग सेड दैट, आई वुड से एज इंडियंस, ये मैंने बहुत, बिकॉज आई वर्कड इन दुबई, आई वर्कड इन यूएई, आई वर्क विद अ लॉट ऑफ क्लाइंट्स अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, राइट. एक जो सबसे स्टार्क डिफरेंस जो मैं देखती हूँ इंडियन क्लाइंट्स वर्सेस ग्लोबली इज स्कैरसिटी. We have grown up with a scarcity mindset.
Yes.
For the last 200 or 300 years, ever since the British rule, etc. हम अभी तक उसमें ही रह रहे. That's the most important difference between us versus, a lot of people outside India who are not Indian. Having said that, this is also the first time in India's, history, we are starting to change that.
Yeah.
People are believing that we have enough worth inside to be able to build, to be able to create, to be able to do whatever the hell we want to do.
Are we talking about the Gen Zs and Gen Alphas who believe this? Because why I'm saying this is क्योंकि मुझे भी लगता है कि हमारा historically, culturally वो इतना deeply embedded है हमारे अंदर. Because I've heard my nana nani talk about, partition and how they left everything.
Famines.
Yeah, correct. सब छोड़ छाड़ के आ गए थे.
पानी नहीं होता था.
My नाना जी वो actually एक बुलक कार्ट में अपने आप को हाइड करके पाकिस्तान से इंडिया आए थे. And when he reached after a few months and he went to his house, his mother could not recognize him and he said, "Mama, मैं लाल और मम्मी मैं लाल." His name was Lal Chand Sachdeva. So the point being कि मुझे भी ऐसा लगता है कि खत्म हो जाएगा, खत्म हो जाएगा, खत्म हो जाएगा. Fear है. And I'm saying it openly. वो fear है because बचपन से यही सुना है. And that conditioning happened of my nervous system, of my mind कि बचा लो. क्योंकि वही देखा है, वही experience किया है through my ancestors. You think this is now changing with Gen Alpha, Gen Z या फिर ये millennials के साथ भी हो रहा है?
सब चेंज करने की कोशिश करें, सबके अपने अपने set of issues हैं. I will speak more of people of our age, millennials, right? I think Gen Z's abundance देख रहे हैं, at least material sense में, but inner infrastructure जो मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ, उनका भी, because वो इतने glued on है screen से, etc. कि उनका inner infrastructure has different set of issues, and I feel that as they go आगे, as they age, शायद उनका inner infrastructure is weaker than ours, right? जैसे हमारे parents का stronger था हमसे. Having said that,
पर आपको नहीं लगता ये हर जनरेशन को लगता है कि हम फिर भी ठीक थे या आने वाली जनरेशन?
स्कैरसिटी की बात कर रही हूँ.
Okay.
बिकॉज दिस इज अ बिग सब्जेक्ट, राइट? मैं सिर्फ स्कैरसिटी की बात कर रही हूँ. जब मैं अपने ग्रैंड पेरेंट्स को देखती हूँ, फिर मैं अपने पेरेंट्स को देखती हूँ, और फिर मैं अपने आप को देखती हूँ, तो मुझे वो क्लियर डिफरेंस दिखता है. बट मैं भी बहुत स्ट्रगल कर रही हूँ. बट अगेन जेंडर वाइज ऑल्सो इट डिफर्स,
Yeah.
राइट? एज अ वुमन आई एम ब्रॉट अप टू बिलीव कि मेरे पास इनफ नहीं है, मेरे पास कमी है, मेरा शरीर परफेक्ट नहीं है, मेरा घर मेरा नहीं है, फिर मैं कहीं और जाऊंगी वो मेरा घर होगा, पर वो भी मेरा घर नहीं होता है, राइट? मेरे काम में मुझे मेहनत करनी है, अपना आप इजीली फ्लो नहीं होगा.
करेक्ट.
क्योंकि मैं इनफ नहीं हूँ. फिर बाद में जब मैं मदर बनती हूँ तब भी मैं इनफ नहीं हूँ, क्योंकि कोई और मदर अच्छा काम कर रही है. इतनी सब स्कैरसिटी में मैं कैसे इवॉल्व होंगी, मैं कैसे अबंडेंस में रहूंगी?
So how do you break that?
By working on yourself, by working with coaches, by actually reading books, by working with coaches, and by implementing. पढ़ सब कुछ सकते हो आप, जब तक आप इम्प्लीमेंट नहीं करोगे, बोलोगे कि मैं अपनी हर भाषा में, अपने शब्द में वो अवेयरनेस लाऊंगा, अल्टीमेटली कोई भी सेल्फ डेवलपमेंट का बंदा या बंदी जो आपके साथ काम कर रहा है एज एन एक्सपर्ट, लाइक आई एम अ पर्सनल डेवलपमेंट एक्सपर्ट, राइट? वी मेक यू अवेयर ऑफ हु यू आर, your strengths, and the negatives that you have, or whatever you feel you lack. We work on that to make you
build
believe that that's just a perspective.
Anshu, you use the phrase rebuilding your inner infrastructure. वो मुझे समझ में आता है, but can you explain to my audience what is it that you mean when you say rebuilding your inner infrastructure? It's a very interesting phrase.
So I call it inner infrastructure. मॉडर्न साइकोलॉजी की भाषा में उसको इनर चाइल्ड बोलते हैं, नर्वस सिस्टम बोलते हैं, वैदिक फिलॉसफी में वो आपका दिल और दिमाग का कॉम्बिनेशन बोलते हैं, आपके डिफरेंट चक्रास बोलते हैं, कुछ भी बोलो, अल्टीमेटली इट्स अबाउट व्हाट यू आर इनसाइड, हाउ यू रिएक्ट, व्हाट यू थिंक, एंड व्हाट यू आर अवेयर ऑफ, राइट? योर इनर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर इज योर बिलीफ सिस्टम, योर थॉट प्रोसेस. Every time you're exposed to something new or a new idea, how do you react? If you are somebody who's naturally anxious because that's what you've grown up believing, छोटी सी भी प्रॉब्लम में आप डर जाओगे,
फट जाओगे,
एंशियस हो जाओगे. यू नो, एक छोटा सा ऑफिस में, ये मेरे साथ, ये मेरी स्टोरी है. मैं इन ड्यूरिंग एंटरटेनमेंट रिलेटिवली एक व्हाट डू यू से स्ट्रेसफुल इकोसिस्टम है.
रिलेटिवली बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल है भाई,
बहुत स्ट्रेसफुल है. चलो, बिकॉज स्ट्रक्चर नहीं होता है एज कम्पेयर टू लाइक व्हेन आई लुक एट माय हस्बैंड हु इज इन फाइनेंस, देयर इज अ स्ट्रक्चर्ड वर्क अप्रोच. हमारे में स्ट्रक्चर्ड वर्क अप्रोच इतनी नहीं है. लास्ट मिनट पे चीजें होती है, 12 बजे भी लोग कॉल कर लेंगे, 2 बजे भी रात को कॉल हो जाएंगे, तो आप यू आर ऑलवेज इन chaos, like it thrives in chaos. I would get, and I'm talking about 15 years back, I would get stressed about the smallest of things. I remember the show that we worked for the audience. Aishwarya and I worked on a show together. It was a big show for a big channel. I don't want to name it.
In 2013, तो काफी पुरानी
हाँ,
बात.
काफी पुरानी बात है.
I was anchoring the show,
and it was one of the most stressful shows of my life. There were lots of things and I would react. I would get so anxious. मतलब वो heartbeat चालू ही रहती थी हमेशा. ओ माय गॉड, अब ये फोन आ गया, अब क्या होगा, अब क्या होगा, अब इसने ये बोल दिया, अब इसने ये कर दिया, ये एक्टर ये कर रहा है. यू आर कॉन्स्टेंटली स्ट्रेस्ड. एंड आई यूज्ड टू थिंक कि मैं बहुत सेंसिटिव हूँ, मैं बहुत पैनिक कर जाती हूँ. नहीं. एंड देन यू गो बैक टू दैट नैरेटिव कि मुझ में कुछ कमी है.
I'm not good
मैं
enough.
सेंसिटिव हूँ, मुझ में कमी है, मुझे काम अच्छे से नहीं आता है, मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ कर दी तभी ये चीज़ हुआ, मुझे एक्टर्स को हैंडल नहीं करना आता है या चैनल को हैंडल नहीं करना आता है. यू स्टार्ट बिल्डिंग नैरेटिव्स. ये सिर्फ आपका ब्रेन, ये आपका इनर इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर है. बट अब जब मैं उस चीज़ को प्रोसेस कर चुकी हूँ कोचिंग में, थेरेपी में, और अब खुद पे भी इतना काम करती हूँ स्पिरिचुअली, राइट, यू रियलाइज कि मैंने कभी अपने ग्रीफ को, अपने बचपन के जो फियर्स थे, उनको कभी प्रोसेस किया ही नहीं.
प्रोसेस करने के लिए पहले एक्नॉलेज भी तो करना पड़ेगा कि ऐसा कुछ है. A lot of people I see, अंशु, वो नहीं करते हैं. They just don't do it. मुझे गुस्सा आता ही नहीं है, और आपकी बॉडी कुछ और ही बोल रही है. आपके गॉल ब्लैडर में स्टोन्स बन रहे होंगे. गॉल ब्लैडर इज directly related to anger. And they're like, नहीं, हमें तो गुस्सा आता ही नहीं. अरे तुम्हारी बॉडी कुछ और बोल रही है भाई.
आपको अगर अपॉर्चुनिटीज भी आएगी एज एन एक्टर, राइट, अगर आप प्रिपेयर्ड नहीं हो, आप सबकॉन्शियसली उनको रिपेल करोगे, बिकॉज यूल बी लाइक अरे ये तो मुझे कम ऑफर कर रहा है, अरे ये तो मुझे चकमा लगा रहा है, राइट, अरे ये तो मुझे बेवकूफ बना रहा है, ये तो बहुत ही कम ऑफर है, या ये कैसे आ गई मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी. एंड दिस इज अ वेरी नॉर्मल थिंग. या यू विल गेट एंशियस, क्लोज हुआ कि नहीं हुआ, क्लोज हो. अगर आप फियर में हो, आप इतनी एंग्जाइटी में हो, हाउ विल यू अट्रैक्ट अपॉर्चुनिटीज. और ये यूनिवर्सल स्पिरिचुअल कॉन्सेप्ट नहीं है, ये एक बेसिक एनर्जेटिक कॉन्सेप्ट है. एनर्जी एग्जिस्ट इन दिस वर्ल्ड.
Absolutely, we are all energy.
एग्जैक्टली.
हम लोगों को यही नहीं समझ में आता. And energy can neither be replaced, and energy can neither be created nor
Nor
destroyed.
destroyed.
It can merely be transferred from each other. But people don't understand this.
अगर आप फियर में रहोगे तो आप फियर ही अट्रैक्ट करोगे.
Correct.
अगर आप ये फियर में काम नहीं एज एन एक्टर, तो काम नहीं होगा, बिकॉज आप वही बोल रहे हो और आप वही वाइब्रेशंस अपने दिमाग में डाल रहे हो. बट अगर आप बोल रहे हो ठीक है, आई नो मार्केट खराब है, बट मुझे काम मिल जाएगा, मैं अट्रैक्ट कर लूंगा यार, मेरे को तो मिल जाता है, कहीं ना कहीं से ऊपर वाला मेरा देख लेगा, ऊपर वाला जो भी फोर्स में आप बिलीव करते हो या अपने आप में बिलीव करते हो, मुझे काम मिल जाएगा. That's basic resourcefulness. That's not some language that you're believing in. That's a belief that you have. How many of us live in that belief? अगर उस टाइम पे काम नहीं है, then you start believing कि यार मैं इतनी resourceful हूँ, right, कि मैं काम, and then you start thinking creative ideas. That's also a way of living in abundance. How many of us do that?
The problem here, Anshu, is that हम ना अपने स्ट्रगल को ग्लोरीफाई करते हैं. We wear it as a medal.
कैसे?
कि हमने देखो, जब मैं आया था मेरे पास 50 रुपए थे, मैं वहाँ ट्रेन के स्टेशन पे सोया, मैं बस स्टेशन पे सोया, हमें वो चीजें बहुत अच्छे से याद रहती हैं. लेकिन फिर हमारी लाइफ में जो अच्छा होना शुरू होता है ना, उसमें हमारी अवेयरनेस कहीं खो जाती है. आई रियलाइज दिस अबाउट माई सेल्फ बिकॉज आई नो इट फॉर अ फैक्ट. चाहे मैं यहाँ हूँ या यहाँ हूँ, कुछ ना कुछ करके magically, and I'm using the word magically very loosely, but it's not magic.
No,
it's not magic. It is what I'm putting out there.
Yeah.
So now I've started to become aware कि यार you took care of me.
And you always take care of me.
Yes. And I take care of me.
Yes.
Right. Projection.
Because आपके अंदर भी तो उन्हीं का अंश है.
You said as a talent agent, you would feel that anxiety.
Yeah.
You would not be able to
lived
sleep,
with it.
right? But in the industry, people say हमें आर्टिस्ट के साथ डायरेक्टली बात करनी है, क्योंकि ये जो टैलेंट एजेंट्स होते हैं वो काम खराब कर देते हैं. वो कौन सी सेइंग है, मेरी इंग्लिश थोड़ी इस मामले में बुरी है, द केटल इज ब्लैक पॉट वाली कुछ तो है ना, कि केतली गरम है चाय से, और समथिंग लाइक दैट.
Yeah.
And I have heard of incidents where actors, big Bollywood actors, I'm not going to name them, I don't want to create a controversy here, कि उन्होंने एक फिल्म की नरेशन के लिए अपने मैनेजर को भेजा, राइट, या अपने एजेंट को भेजा, उन्होंने वो स्क्रिप्ट सुनी. अब वो नरेशन जो राइटर ने दी है, वो नरेशन मैनेजर दे रहा है, वहीं पे डिसॉल्व हो जाती है चीजें. चलो उनने हाँ भी बोल दिया, फिर उसके बाद मैनेजर जा रहा है या एजेंट जा रहा है राइटर के पास कि ये वाला डायलॉग कैसे बोलना है, फिर वो आके. So the reputation of talent agents somewhere kind of keeps getting thoda sa diluted. Why do you think that why is nobody understanding the struggle that this industry, the talent agents, the talent managers, that they are facing?
So there are two things. One, as Indians, and I would say particularly India में problem है, हमें process नहीं follow करना है. मैं तो directly अगर actor से बात कर सकता हूँ तो मैं क्यों manager से बात करूँ? We hate processes, but that doesn't work. Right?
Anymore.
It shouldn't work. Because otherwise तो फिर आप पनवाड़ी की दुकान पे बैठे हो. एक्टर को अगर आप कमोडिटी बोल रहे हो, इसीलिए रीजन से बोल रहे हो ना. If you are in the business of entertainment and if it needs to scale, it needs to have certain processes.
And a structure.
And everybody needs to follow it. If a manager or if an agent is qualified enough to understand scripts, because these are also people who are exposed to scripts way more than the actors. They also have some amount of experience. Now, it is up to the actor to believe and to trust and saying that my ecosystem will help me filter that. It is practically impossible for an actor to read or attend narrations, etc., etc.
But
right?
Isn't that the actor's job? I mean, how do you expect a manager
Depends on who the actor is, how much of the inflow is coming, etc. Because it is, see, there is more demand, there's more supply than the demand.
Absolutely.
Right? तो वो process आपका you have to also respect the process. That is one aspect of it. At the same time, the managers and agents have to be trained enough. I coach a lot of senior agents in the business right now. They have to be trained to speak as leaders, as professionals. The aggression has to go, the respect has to stay. These are basics which I don't think so any talent agency is working on.
Yeah.
None of the talent agencies that I know train their agents on leadership, on customer service. That's why there are few, and there are some really great examples of agents. But at the same time, there is a lot of training involved and coaching involved, which needs to happen. But we don't want to spend on that.
One thing that really stands out for me as a therapist is every time I get into an argument with Rohit, वो मुझे बोलता है कि तुम तो थेरेपिस्ट हो, तुम ऐसी बातें कैसे कर सकती हो? So I tell him कि मैं पहले इंसान हूँ, फिर थेरेपिस्ट हूँ. So do you also get that a lot where you feel that as a life coach, I also need a life coach? Because I know it for a fact, और मैं करती भी हूँ, I go in for therapy. Once or twice a week, I do that. For me, it's a mind decluttering. But as a life coach, do you also get that?
200%. So first thing, as a coach, we are with as per the rules of ICF, which is the International Coaching Federation, when you train and when you give the exam, you are supposed to have a master coach.
Right.
One is that. Me being me, I have at least 2 or 3 different coaches for different things that I've been working with, and it has changed my life. From being somebody who had a severe postpartum depression, I was still grieving for my mother's death. I never processed any of this. Then I went to therapy, but when it started, and I processed a lot of it, but I think I started to understand myself much better when I started working with the coach. And at every stage, every coach helped me work and find my voice and become more aware of who I was. When you said when we started the podcast and you said that from entertainment to coaching, how did that happen? I think the only answer is that I became so aware of what my strengths were that I realized this was just a common thread that was always there. I always enjoyed taking out potential from a person, irrespective of that person, whether he or she is an actor or a artist, or they are common people, they are founders, or they are professionals. And I carried that strength. I learned coaching and I moved to it. But at the same time, a coach will always need a coach. There is nothing called as self-therapy and self-coaching. Humans ko humans chahiye. You can't replace your common sense. You can't replace intuitive ability. Intuitive ability एक therapist या coach में होती है depending on what you need, right? अगर आप ChatGPT या AI पे जाके अपने आप को coach कर रहे हो, अपने आप को therapy दे रहे हो, this is a disaster. Not because if you don't go to a therapist or a coach, you don't have to pay, but because that is a machine which is trained to speak the way you want to hear.
Absolutely. AI has now become Pandit ji also, wo kundliyan bhi nikal rahe hai. It's become a therapist also, it's become a life coach also, it's become a relationship counselor as well. Everything.
How will AI understand cultural nuances?
And how will it give an unbiased opinion? Because now it is trained to please you, right?
Absolutely.
So unbiased opinion मिलेगा ही नहीं आपको.
As small thing as I was talking to my coach 2-3 days back, and I actually wrote about it with the current situation, geopolitical, etc. And I said, what is it that we can do? I can do, because I'm not feeling good. I have so many of my close friends, my my clients who are suffering in the Middle East, and I have so much love for them, but there's nothing I can do. And she said something very beautiful. And I was talking to her at like 11 at night, and she said something beautiful. She said, what you can do is control your inner environment. She said, what you can do is not be glued onto the screen right now. There is no AI in the world who will tell me go away from screen.
Yeah.
She said, keep the phone off, do a little prayer, say thank you for your life, for your safety, send them prayers, and that's it.
ये तो हम बात करते हैं ना कलेक्टिव कॉन्शियसनेस.
Exactly.
वो ही इतनी हिल गई है, तो ऑब्वियसली आपका एक्सटर्नल एनवायरनमेंट ऐसा ही होगा.
जब पहले के टाइम पे या अभी भी जब एक आप मंदिर में एंटर करते हो, आप किसी भी होली स्पेस पे एंटर करते हो, वहाँ की वाइब्रेशनल एनर्जी डिफरेंट होती है। क्यों? क्योंकि वो एक ऐसी जगह होती है जहाँ पर आप अपने आप को समर्पित कर लेते हो उस हायर पावर के लिए। वहाँ की वाइब्रेशंस डिफरेंट होती है, वहाँ पर हाईएस्ट फॉर्म ऑफ मैनिफेस्टेशन होता है, राइट? सेम चीज़ अगर हम अपनी डेली लाइफ में करना छोड़ दें, अपने फियर्स हटा दें और बोलते हैं ऊपर वाले को समर्पित या उस हायर पावर को, और वो हायर पावर हमारे अंदर भी है, then look at how we change. We cannot control what's happening. There's no way. There are, you can't control the power dynamics, etc., etc. But what you can do is how you control yourself. And no AI in this world will tell you that. My coach said, keep the phone off. Go and sleep. Meditate for 5 minutes. Go and sleep. She was talking to me at 11 o'clock at night because I was feeling a little, unrest.
Ungrounded.
Yeah, as simple as that.
Talking about being ungrounded, I see so many of us, and I'm including myself, be it actors, be it writers, be it executive producers, सबका आजकल एक common phrase है, काम नहीं है.
Yeah.
जो कि सच है. काम नहीं है. Like you were mentioning, only 20% of the industry is employed right now. Rest are all freelancing. Yeah. What is it that we can do? हम क्या कर सकते हैं to change that reality for us?
First is, rather than saying कि काम नहीं है and getting up every day in that energy, you change that language of your mind and say मैं काम create कर रही हूँ. When you start saying that to your subconscious brain, what you are saying is that I am giving power to myself to create.
But बोलते fake नहीं लगता.
बोलो तो सही. आगे क्यों पहुंच रहे हो? जब आप अपने आप को पावर दोगे, एक है आप इंडस्ट्री को पावर दे रहे हो और एक है आप अपने आप को पावर दे रहे हो. जब आप अपने आप को पावर देते हो तो आप क्रिएट करते हो. आप क्रिएट क्या कर रहे हो? आप क्रिएटर्स हो ना सारे. आप क्या क्रिएट कर रहे हो?
एंजाइटी, फियर, being in a dilemma, we are creating all of that.
My question is to all the actors, to anyone who's struggling at this point of time. When I say creating, इसका मतलब Instagram content सिर्फ create की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ या YouTube content की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. आप as an artist क्या बना रहे हो? आपके thoughts, आपकी art कहाँ निकल रही है? How are you putting all of that together? If you believe that you are a true artist or you have so much to say, where are you putting it out? And not in a helter-skelter way, in a more thoughtful, resourceful, structured way.
And that's a possibility for each one of us.
It's a possibility. There is no growth without movement. आप एक स्टेज में हो जहां बोल रहे हो काम नहीं है, आप लैक में रह रहे हो, आप स्कैरसिटी में रह रहे हो. एक है जहां बोल रहे हो ओके, whatever be the situation of the world, I am so resourceful that I will create opportunities. And then you get up and say, what are 2 small things I can do today? Do I go and jam with a friend of mine कि छोटा सा वीडियो बनाते हैं, या can I create a lemonade stand? As simple as that. Why can't we go back to being kids and those innocent souls and create?
Anju, but this is something that you and I understand, right? But can you explain to the audience that when we are saying these things, that I have work, I'm creating it, it will come to me, right? Instead of being hai hi nahi, kaam hi nahi hai. How is it that you're training your subconscious mind or your nervous system by saying these things out loud, by writing your affirmations, by doing mental banking? How does it help?
So ultimately, ये सारा काम आपके सबकॉन्शियस माइंड पे काम कर रहा है. आप कोई भी चीज़ जो नर्वस सिस्टम के लिए काम कर रहे हो, आप जब प्रेयर्स बोलते हो, आप जब पूजा पाठ करते हो, आप मेडिटेट करते हो, मेडिटेशन तो आई वुड से इज लाइक द पिनिकल ऑफ ऑल ऑफ इट, राइट? आप एफर्मेशंस बोलते हो, डिपेंडिंग ऑन आप कौन सी स्टेज ऑफ लाइफ में हो या आपका माइंड किस स्टेज पे है. एफर्मेशन इज द इजिएस्ट थिंग, बिकॉज रादर देन सेइंग अरे काम नहीं है, आप एक बार बोलना शुरू करते हो, राइट? अब कोई बोलेगा कि मुझे एफर्मेशंस तो बहुत ये क्या है, फालतू की चीज़ है, तो ठीक है लिखो. जब आप लिखते हो तो आप अपने ब्रेन के उस पार्ट को एक्टिवेट करते हो जहाँ से एंग्जाइटी कम होती है.
ऑल्सो इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग कि हमारी हैंड राइटिंग एनालिसिस होती है. वाई? बिकॉज इट्स अ डायरेक्ट स्टोरी ऑफ योर सबकॉन्शियस माइंड व्हेन यू आर राइटिंग. आपका हर लेटर अलग दिखता है डिपेंडिंग ऑन द स्टेट ऑफ माइंड that you're in. Not many people understand that, but that's one of my favorite subjects क्योंकि आपको immediately पता चल जाता है आपका state of mind क्या है. And I use that as a tool with all my clients कि पहले तुम लिखो, नहीं हम टाइप करके लेंगे ना, टाइपिंग नहीं चाहिए, लिखो. We've forgotten to do these things.
We have to go back to basics. You know, मुझे अभी क्या चीज़ याद आई कि पहले के टाइम पे जब छोटे विलेजेस होते थे, गांव होते थे, वहाँ पर बाबा लोग होते थे या साधु होते थे और हम लोग जाते थे और बस एक विश्वास होता था कि बाबा जी के पास जाएंगे ना, वो जड़ी बूटी दे देंगे या वो कुछ बोल देंगे ना, ठीक हो जाएगा. What was that? That was a subconscious belief that going into that, meeting that energy or meeting him will make me do. बाबा जी would say, जा 10 दिन तक रोज एक्सरसाइज कर, या बाबा जी would say, जा 10 दिन तक ये पूजा पाठ कर. Puja is a medium through which you reach that higher power which resides in you. Puja is a medium, or prayer is a medium in which you connect with yourself.
Correct.
Every religion speaks of that. I can't speak of other religions, but I can tell you that Hinduism or Jainism speaks about awareness, right? When you are grounding yourself, when you are working through whatever, whether it is prayer, whether it is writing, whether it is creating, whether it is music, whether it is any form of subconscious work, healing, therapy, coaching, these are all things that take you inside, make you aware of what is needed and what is not needed. आप कचरा बाहर निकालते हो अपने दिमाग का और जो है उसको और स्ट्रेंथन करते हो. अंदर की abundance को you literally let it flourish and you keep adding to that.
You know, I remember during COVID, of course it was so unexpected for all of us. तो मैंने उस टाइम पे थेरेपी की पढ़ाई वगैरह कुछ नहीं शुरू किया था. I always had that belief, लेकिन शुरू नहीं किया था. और I started to paint. अब शूट बंद हो गई है, कुछ है नहीं करने को, घर पे कोई आता नहीं है, हम कहीं बाहर नहीं जाते. So I started to paint. And I realized that was so meditative for me because my focus was on one thing. I had surrendered to the process. I wasn't really attached to the outcome. I was enjoying the process. अब हम सिर्फ outcome देखते हैं. हमें process के through जाना ही नहीं है. हर चीज 2 minute Maggi noodles होना चाहिए.
You know, I want to add something here. So I've always written, right? And मैं बचपन से लिखती आ रही हूँ. It was something that came naturally to. I've written since I was 10. मैं बचपन से लिखती आ रही हूँ. I've sat outside my mother's chemotherapy sessions and written my journals of how scared I was feeling or what I was feeling at that time. And that continued during COVID. COVID was a time when I was also transitioning a lot in my work, etc. And I used to write a lot. One day, I shared something I wrote with my friend Malika Dua. And she said, Anshu, please put it out. And I said, no, ye, wo, all of that. But it was, she insisted, Malika and Smithal actually. And I put it out and people resonated. And that was the first time I realized, yo, मैं लिख सकती हूँ. But मैं तो लिख रही थी. It's just that I needed somebody to tell me, right? And that started, and I started writing more as a meditative process. The more I wrote, the more inner creativity kind of came in. And that led to my podcast, that led me to understand myself, and eventually coaching also came around. So it's never one thing that opens up for you. It's one thing, one step at a time, and then you kind of start evolving. Any of these activities will keep opening doors. वो प्याज के जो छिलके होते हैं ना, वो निकलते रहते हैं. You keep opening and you start flourishing one leaf at a time, one patta at a time, petal at a time.
Anshu, before we get into the fun segment of this conversation that I'm having with you, I have one question. You talked about how Malika, your friend, she was the one who told you that you should put it out there.
Yeah.
As actors, we rely heavily on external validation. How is it that we can correct that for ourselves?
Work with a coach. I mean, this is the easiest I can say, purely because you have to have people who are trained to find what your voice is, right? Build an ecosystem around you, which is great, but you already have that ecosystem, right? So what do you do? How do you reach out to, how do you find that validation? Now, आप किसी प्रोड्यूसर के पास जाके वैलिडेशन लोगे या आप किसी और एक्टर फ्रेंड के पास जाओगे. अल्टीमेटली आपको अपना विलेज तो बिल्ड करना ही पड़ेगा. And that village can't be just your closed ones, loved ones, because sometimes they are not neutral. You need neutral people who know how to bring things out of you and put it in the world. There is a reason that artists जो पहले painters होते थे, they would work with the royals and the kings because they would identify and say, okay, come do this for me, paint for me. They had people supporting their art. This king was a fan of this artist. We all know the story of Akbar and his
Yes.
Navratnas,
Yes.
right? I was in Baroda last month and we saw the Baroda palace where the king of Baroda, I think he had commissioned Raja Ravi Verma paintings, right? And it got me thinking that every artist at some point of time need sponsors or patrons to help them. Now, in today's time, that could look different because na kings hain or artist ki mediums change ho gaye. You have to find and create those support.
Self-worth cannot be directly proportional to the amount of external validation that you're getting.
No.
Right?
It is never.
So, guys, if you need to figure out your future and how to navigate your life ahead, coaching is imperative, especially in industries. And I say that about all industries. मैं सिर्फ entertainment industry की बात नहीं कर रही हूँ. Any industry that's going through transition and it's making you feel anxious as a professional, because आजकल हमारी self-worth is directly proportional to the amount of work that we do or the amount of zeros that we have in the bank balance. Get coaching. Please do. I don't know why we are waiting for these things to be put out. मतलब बहुत simple है यार. It's anyway. Okay.
I just have to end this. If the senior most people in ChatGPT, if Elon Musk, if Bill Gates, if some of the biggest athletes in the world have coaches, there is a reason they have them.
Also, I think we also end up saying we don't deserve it. कोचेस तो मतलब सक्सेसफुल लोग ही उन्हीं के पास
ये सिर्फ इंडिया में ही बोलते हैं.
यही प्रॉब्लम है.
ये सिर्फ इंडिया में बोलते हैं बिकॉज स्कैरसिटी माइंडसेट. हम बोलेंगे हम हसल करेंगे, स्ट्रगल करेंगे, बट हम एक्सटर्नल हेल्प नहीं लेंगे बिकॉज हमें सिखाया ही नहीं है.
ऑल्सो हमारी वो गधा मजदूरी जीन्स में है ना.
Exactly.
हमने बचपन से वही देखा है.
बिकॉज हमें, आई एम सॉरी आई एम सेइंग दिस, बट ब्रिटिशर्स ने आके बोला तुम सिर्फ काम करोगे,
3 गुना लगान देंगे,
3 गुना लगान देंगे,
हम दे रहे हैं.
बट वही आप, एंड आई लर्न दिस इन द यूएई, वही आप अगर मिडिल ईस्ट में जाओ, वहां पर the coaching and the training industry is so big, the therapy industry is so big because they understand the importance of external support.
Yes.
The biggest, the royal family has coaches, the biggest of people have coaches there. Why? Because they understand something that जिसका जो काम उसी को साजे.
Correct. After that insightful conversation जो हम सबको सुनने की बहुत ज़रूरत थी, let's get into the fun aspect of it, okay? This segment of my podcast is called Instant Instinct. And before we get into it, I ask each one of my guests to say it thrice without fumbling. Instant Instinct.
Instant Instinct. Instant Instinct. Instant Instinct.
Not a tongue twister. I will say it in every episode. Okay, so the first thing that comes to your mind, of course we are dealing with the subconscious mind, तो हम ज़्यादा logic नहीं लगाएंगे. पहली चीज़ जो आपके दिमाग में आती है आप बोलेंगे और फिर आप उसको explain करेंगे.
Okay, done.
Ready? All right. One mindset shift that changed your life.
Self-love.
A belief about success that you no longer agree with. This is going to be interesting.
That you don't have to work hard to succeed. You have to work smart and you have to let it come to you.
इसके लिए आप TV actors को क्या बोलोगे?
Work smart.
How? 14 घंटे अगर हम काम कर रहे हैं, वर्क हार्ड तो हो ही रहा है ना.
बट पूरी जिंदगी वो थोड़ी करोगे.
फेज इट आउट.
Okay. Some days are for working hard and some days are working smart.
बट वही होता है ना कि जब तक गधा मजदूरी करते नहीं, ऐसा लगता नहीं है that we deserve that success. ये तो
जब आपका टाइम है, अगर आप से if you're doing a daily soap, right, and it requires that much time, be grateful कि ये वो फेज है. और जब आपका डेली सोप नहीं है, उस टाइम पे देन यू स्ट्रैटेजाइज एंड से अब मैं कैसे इंटरेस्टिंग उसको कैपिटलाइज करूँ. या जब आप उस फेज में हो, यू कैन ऑल्सो स्टार्ट प्लानिंग फॉर द नेक्स्ट एंड से कि जब ये नहीं होगा, जब मैं रिलैक्स्ड होंगी, जब कोई फ्लोर पे शो नहीं होगा, तब मैं क्या क्या करने वाली हूँ और उसके लिए बिल्ड करना शुरू कर दो. दैट्स कॉल्ड वर्किंग स्मार्ट.
One thing high achievers struggle with the most.
False sense of ego.
What do you mean?
They believe that everything they have achieved is because of them. It's not true. It's never true.
They don't see the village behind.
They don't see the village behind. They don't see the coincidences. They don't see the universe working
In your favor. Yes.
and they forget to give it back.
Very well said. Okay, a limiting belief you often see in women leaders.
Believing in your own worth.
You think as women we struggle in that?
100%. All of us. I have rarely found a woman who believes that I am enough and I will figure it out myself. I will create the opportunities. I am the hero. I am going to find whatever my way. Yeah.
What limits us?
We have been conditioned. We have grown in a manner where we were told we are not enough. Also, look at the patterns in our life. Either we grow up with body image issues, then we are told this is not your house, you have to go to somebody else's house. Then when you go to that house, you are told to make everybody else happy, which means you are the one who has to do the work, right? Then you are told कि अच्छा तुम्हारी वर्थ अब करियर में भी है, तो तुम्हें पैसा भी कमाना है, तो आप कभी अपने बॉडी में अपनी वर्थ ढूंढते हो, कभी आप पैसे में अपनी वर्थ ढूंढते हो, कभी आप इन लॉज के वैलिडेशन में अपनी वर्थ ढूंढते हो,
बच्चों में अपनी वर्थ,
बच्चों में एज अ मदर अपनी, फिर अपने पार्टनर में अपनी वर्थ ढूंढते हो. उसके बाद में ये जब सब रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी पूरी हो जाती है तब आप पूछते हो कि अब क्या, तब आप अपनी वर्थ को क्वेश्चन करते हो. आप हर स्टेज पे अपनी वर्थ को क्वेश्चन कर रहे हो. द पॉइंट इज दैट ना आपकी वर्थ आपकी बॉडी में है, ना आपकी सराउंडिंग्स में है, आपकी वर्थ आपके इनसाइड है और वो कभी चेंज नहीं होती है.
And I think societal thing that needs to really change is that when a woman is speaking her own mind, she's not being aggressive. She's just being a woman who truly believes in herself, right?
Absolutely, but the woman has to believe that first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I come across a lot of women now who know their worth.
Yes.
And they're not faking it. Huh?
Yeah.
They actually know their worth.
Yeah.
But in their workplace, they are problematic.
Because also we add emotions to the aggression.
Yeah.
There is a difference between aggression and assertiveness.
But I also feel that men are not ready to take women.
200%.
है ना?
Absolutely. And then so women have to work strategically and data wise. Women have to work harder to achieve the same goals that men achieve.
Correct.
If a man does 10 things to achieve a certain goal, the woman has to do maybe 20 or 30.
Yeah.
And that's data.
Yeah.
If a woman needs promotion, she will have to do lot more work strategically and, whatever in terms of the impact that she creates versus the man. This is unfortunate, but the fact is the pay gap still exists. So we have to do that.
And
work.
this is not just in our country.
This is across the world.
Yeah.
So according to the world, the labor stats, right? There is a 200% pay gap. I'm not sure about the exact stat, but there is and it'll take us around 200 years to reach that pay gap equal, which means कि हमारे gap है और वो pay gap इसीलिए exist करता है because हम believe नहीं करते हैं और कहीं ना कहीं जो हमारे अराउंड एनवायरमेंट है वो सही नहीं है. तो दोनों को काम करना पड़ेगा, उसके लिए औरत को भी करना पड़ेगा. अगर आपको वो गैप कम करना है तो औरतों को भी स्टैंड अप करना पड़ेगा. दैट इज व्हाई दीपिका पादुकोण हैज स्टूड अप so many times and that's why she's been called difficult, she's been called whatever this thing, but the fact is she was asking for a simple thing.
Yeah.
Whether it was pay gap or whether it was the 8-hour
minimum
maternity thing, right? It was the most basic, whereas male actors do that all the time.
In fact, they are celebrated when they take time off their work and they go and spend
Yes.
that time with their kids.
Yes.
But if a woman doesn't do that, then she's not being maternal enough. If she's doing that, then she's not being professional. So it's a limbo that we are stuck in. I think women 200 years down the line are going to thank women like you and me who were ready to at least talk about it and do something about it.
I was talking to Asha Parekh ji, Asha ji on my podcast, and she mentioned that how when they were shooting, they used to shoot, मतलब कुछ concept ही नहीं था ये जो boundaries का जो आप बात करते हो, right? मतलब उस टाइम पे changing room से लेकर vanities से लेकर हर चीज, अब वो बहुत strict rule है, but she had her own examples कि कैसे she stood out, how she was called out for being a director and she stood and she said no, you listen to me, etc etc. But I would say women like this are few, but जो वो stand लेती हैं, right?
They need it.
They pave way for so many. I think what Deepika Padukone has done in terms of, taking that call on pay gap, or taking that standing up in terms of shooting for a restricted number of hours, it's fantastic. And I think there is an entire generation of women who will thank her for that.
बाद में समझ में आएगा, लेकिन समझ में जरूर आएगा.
I
Okay, next. Something people misunderstand about coaching.
कि लोग मुझे जीना सिखाएंगे. आपको जीना नहीं सिखा रहे हैं, आपको अपने गोल्स पे रीच करने के लिए एक अकाउंटेबिलिटी पार्टनर और स्ट्रेटेजिस्ट दे रहे हैं, जो कि आपके पिताजी या माताजी नहीं कर सकते, बिकॉज वो न्यूट्रल स्टैंड पॉइंट से नहीं आते हैं, एंड वो ट्रेन नहीं है टू थिंक in terms of psychology or whatever your brain needs.
And also, as adults, we can't keep turning to our parents. No?
I mean, you can turn if they give you that support.
Sure,
there is no problem.
But हर बार एक अंदर question आता है that okay, now I need to figure things out by myself. As a child, you allow your parents to completely take over, and I think they do a fab job, right? I mean, we can only do what we know. So, but I feel that my parents did a fab job with me. But they could only do what they knew.
Also, we believe that coaching is like how therapy is forever.
Right.
You've never found one person who says कि मैंने therapy छोड़ दी. I left therapy because I felt I outgrew that. But coaching gives you tools. After a point, if coaching is successful, you will leave the coach.
Yeah.
Coaching gives you tools in real life which you can implement, and you will outgrow that.
And basically be in charge of your own
Yes.
life. I think that's the right way to approach coaching or therapy as a coach or a therapist. I tell
Yes.
all my clients that I don't want you relying on me.
Yes.
You know, I want you कि एक दिन आप बोलो हो गया.
हो गया.
I would love it.
Yes.
But if you continue to come back to me and like, okay, बहुत काम करना है, बहुत काम बाकी है. So it's better कि एक दिन आप मुझे बोलो कि let's take a break.
Let's take a break.
Yeah.
Coaching gives you tools in real life to then deal with any condition that you, because hurdles will come, issues will come,
Of course,
etc.
that's life. That's life. Okay. One emotion people avoid feeling the most.
Love.
Mm-hmm.
We are moving away from love. We have everything else but love. We have fear, we have anxiety, we have emotions of anger, addiction, etc. But pure love. For even the person that you feel that doesn't go well with me, the neighbor who's playing loud music, pure love. कर लेने दो उसको जो करना है.
Yeah.
बंद हो जाएगा थोड़ी देर में.
True. Okay. One word for your inner child.
Like a advice,
Yeah, sure.
you are enough.
Love it. Love it. Okay. And this is one question that I ask all my guests. Are you truly alive?
Now I am.
Thank you so much, Anshu, for being a part of this conversation that I've had with you. I've truly enjoyed myself.
Thank you
Before
so much.
I let you go, there's something that we have for you.
Oh my god. I'm truly feeling like a celebrity right now.
You are a celebrity.
I came to chill with you.
You are the creator of all the celebrities and the brands.
No, I am not.
So this is a little something for you.
Thank
These
you
are
so
my
much.
favorite candles.
Thank
and
you
I
so
hope you
much.
enjoy lighting them. Thank you once again for being a part of Alive with Aishwarya.
My pleasure.
And as I always say, stay soft, stay curious, stay alive. And hey, are you truly alive or are you just existing? Think about it. And if this conversation sparked something within you, then I think we are treading on the right path. If you like what we do here, please like, share, and subscribe. And hit on that bell icon. Very important.
I want to say something.
Yes.
If you are a creative person and you are looking to build your creative career, Aishwarya's podcast, her page is the place to be. You will find lot of interesting insights. You will find lots of tips and the right people who will share how to exist and thrive in this industry.
Oh, thank you, Anshu. Sun lo. Bye, guys.